Jenny. We are here in Hablando de Cultura with Khadija, Maaref, author, motivational speaker. She is a writer, #1 in Muslim author book, and she will be talk about this. Yes, hoy es en inglés la entrevista, but I will speak a little bit more Spanish later. Por el momento, vamos a hablarlo en inglés. Everyone, if is coming to this interview, don't worry. We will talking with this amazing author of this book, and she will talking about that. Khadija, I am so thankful for you are here. Jasmine Otman, my great friend, she is inviting actress from Spain. She coming for having this connection with Khadija to you, and will be in this moment, this half hour, or maybe the whole hour, will be in family now. And if you want to say something, Jasmine, I will be happy to.
Okay. Well, I just want to wish to thank Khadija for making a little quick break before the ftor, and so she can speak to us and let us know about her job being in her work being as an author, and the book that she wrote, which is Muslim women, and how they have achieved all their goals, even though some people may think they're just Muslim women. So it doesn't mean that because you are a Muslim or you're Christian, you're a woman and you can achieve your goals, whatever religion you have. So I will just thank Khadija for being here, and I will just pass it on to Paul.
Okay, I would love as well to thank Paul for inviting me to his amazing show, and as well being with you, Yasmin, because it's really a pleasure to have somebody that's originally Moroccan. So yeah, I'm really happy to take part of your show, Paul.
So kind of words of when you say, what is? Oh my God, I don't have the ball here. No, okay, sorry. I am so thankful for your amazing show. Thank you very much. This is the point. This is what really I expect from the Hablando de Cultura. And first of all, Jasmine talked me about, because we speak in Spanish. We talk me a little bit about you, about the power of your soul actually for writing in the place when the woman is not looking so good making this. Yeah. For me, it is not an issue that a woman is successful. For me, that's a human being. But unfortunately, in this social environment, it is a topic to be addressed. Has there been any kind of inconvenience regarding it?
To be honest, as Muslim women author, it's not something that you can see every day. And we don't have that, unfortunately, we don't have that much women writing. Even they have a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, but they don't have, how can I say it? That they don't have the culture, that she should be an author. Or authors are something that is very wow, and it's just for special people like a doctor, like, people with high recognized jobs, if we say it like this. Being a Muslim woman author, it wasn't easy, to be honest. It was challenging my situation, challenging my culture, challenging a lot of things that happened, that faces me through this journey. However, with persistence, and that's I really want to do it and want to prove it, and want to my voice be reach out to a lot of people, especially women who doesn't believe in themselves, women who think that they cannot get involved in the society and they cannot take part of this world and provide a lot of positive energy. This is why I wrote this book. to give those people, a lot of energy.
Amazing. Then, you are how I can say this word, because I have the question, but normally I think, okay, this is jumping, no? Because you are an artist, no? You know that? Do you know that?
Am I what?
Artist.
Artist?
Oh,
No.
Means I was talking about, because this program is about culture and art, no? And for me, the writers are, for me, this is my point of view. And since I started to talking about art and culture with my friend Jasmine, and after I continue to talk, I have a conclusion about the artist, what is, and everyone have answers unbelievable. You don't think, you say, really? But you think about that, you think, okay, for me, you, Khadija, you are an artist. What do you think? What is being an artist for you?
To be honest, being an artist for me is just whatever is inside my heart or inside my soul need to come out and be delivered to everyone. So, and it's the same time. So I don't need to twist it to change it. The true things inside need to come out as it is without changing the reality.
Great. What do you think, Jazz? What do you think about artists?
Well, I think that you are both right. We are all artists in smaller or bigger measures, but the being an artist is just simply being a creator, and we create. Being it, I mean, for instance, I'm not a very great painter or drawer because I've never been, but I do have family members who are great painters and drawers. I mean, my best drawing is a butterfly, but that's it. I'm not good at that. But for instance, my art, my craft is my languages and my acting. So we all create in some way. And you are a great creator because your challenge is letting, I mean, you know what, Paul? I find that Khadija could well be the Oprah Winfrey of the Muslim countries and Muslim women. And she's the one who is giving them, the strength for them to understand that they are individuals with art, with goals, with creation, and that they can move forward and do it. And it has nothing to do with the family or with our responsibility as a mother, a daughter, a wife. It has nothing to do with that. It has something to do with being a person and having that little space. And I think that what you're doing with your book is really, really big and great.
Thank you. That is, to be honest, what you just said, to be an Oprah Winfrey for the Muslim woman is a big statement for me, and it's really touched my heart. Thank you so much. From my side, I would like just to prove, because I've been living in UK and traveling around Europe for my work or for my speaking event as well. I've noticed that people, seeing that Muslim women, especially the one wearing scarf, they think in wearing scarf it's covering my head, like it's covering my brain, like it's covering my head. So I cannot think, I cannot come up with ideas. I cannot stand in stage and talk. It's that touched me a lot, and that's what's motivating me as well to and start writing my book and speak and talk about what Muslim women suffer.
Oh, by the way, you could use that when you give your motivational speakings. You could use that to start the speaking, saying that, by the way, my scarf only covers my hair. It does not cover my mind nor my brain.
Yeah,
that's
totally.
There you go.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's a really good start of any speech. Yeah, totally agree.
I think we can hear a little bit more what the people say about us, about you in this case. One day, my family, one of them, I don't know, with my dad or my mom, say, not exist. It's not there. Any little details, if you want to do something for anything. This little is little. In the end, can be. It's like the butterfly, the fly, no? Yeah.
Flies.
For us, it's nothing. But if you are a little bit like this big chaos, it's how you see the things. And you, I think, Khadija, you make not just a little bit sand for the beach. You make the beach for the ocean. And thank you very much for this power you had and you have.
Thank you.
And you have. Thank you. Thank you very much, Khadija. Really.
Thank you as well for your kind words, to be honest. Yeah, it's all what I want, to be honest, that each woman, and especially Muslim woman, that need to believe in herself, so she can achieve whatever goals she wants in her life.
Excuse me, do you want to say something, Jess?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, okay, how long have you been living in the UK?
Nearly 6 years now.
Okay. Do you go back to Morocco often?
Once a year or once 2 years to, family visits.
Okay. Has your book has been, I understand your book has been published in the UK?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What do they think in Morocco and your family about this book?
My family said it's really a huge title, because putting down Muslim women in Western society, they said it might cause a lot of trouble for you. I said, why are you taking the negative side? Why not saying that I'm doing a huge step for each Muslim woman? Especially the one living abroad, because if she lives in Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, anywhere Arabic country, it won't affect her. But once you make that transition from Muslim country to another Western country, this is the hit. This is when you just feel that, oops, where I am, within a different culture, different people, different language. This is why the book is needed.
True.
Amazing, really amazing. And I want to, after that, tell me about your book. Tell us about your work, your book. Why this inspiration? How it's coming?
Of course, yeah. So to be honest, once I moved to UK, in the beginning, I was really full of energy. I was happy. That's a new life, especially moving, with my husband. I joined my husband because he's already here. So yeah, new life for me, new adventure. However, I start noticing whenever I go out, whenever I want for a coffee, having lunch or dinner outside, there's some people, not everyone, but some people, they looking at me like, what she's doing here, or, they giving a look that is really hurting. Even I haven't done anything. That's just, I was there. And when I go to on holiday, especially when I went to Malta, that was the hits, to be honest, because I suffered too much. I stayed 2 weeks just on my hotel room. I went, because when I go downstairs, to have breakfast, lunch, people looking at me, go to the beach, people looking at me like, what she's doing here. She's wearing scarf. She shouldn't be here sitting in the beach. She shouldn't be sitting by the pool. Like, I'm not entitled to have a holiday. I'm not a human being.
Mm-hmm.
So our holidays are just for people who can just who not covering their hair, or for non-Muslim people. Basically, this is what they're saying. I was really stressed. I was really upset, depressed, and thanks God, my husband was very, very supportive during this period, and was very keen to give me a lot of advice. He said, it's their fault, not yours. If you're proud of who you are, you should stick to what you are. You're not changing your belief because of somebody else that have lack of exposure. This is how I explain it. These people who just see me like I shouldn't be there or something, they have lack of exposure. They don't travel a lot, or they don't go to Muslim countries. Like, they go to Morocco, they can see the variety of people there. People, women wearing scarf, they don't wear scarf. Tourists, a lot of, differentiation there. So those people, they were just limited to their country. That's why they think that Muslim women, they should stayed, at home, looking after kids. That's it. They have no ambition. They're not allowed to travel. They're not allowed to do anything. So since I back from Malta, I work hard on myself, meaning very, very hard. So I start motivating myself, listen to videos, taking part, having engaged with big mentors like Liz Brown, having John Lee, business-minded as well, mentors like John Lee, Brian Rose, a lot of people has changed my life, and start reading a lot of books as well. That's helped me too much. Then I was talking to my husband. So start be comfortable with who I am. Even I'm Muslim, so I can go wherever I want to go. I start, make them feel that they shouldn't be looking at me that way. So I'm entitled to be anywhere I want. And yeah, so this is when the inspiration came to write a book that's divided in two parts. One for talking about my personal experience, see the issues that I had, and I lived in UK and different parts of Europe. And other part is purely motivation and inspiration, telling each woman that if you have the same issue or you come in, you will expect some kind of this. However, don't let yourself down, and don't let yourself being pulled out to those kind of people that really have lack of exposure. Work hard on yourself, and you will achieve even, I don't know, when you work hard on yourself, you will achieve more than you think, because we underestimate ourselves and what we have. So when we work on ourselves, we can achieve even something really big.
I have another one for you. You should write them down, Khadija, just in case. Okay, this is for you and for all these beautiful Muslim women who wear the scarf. If someone looks at you and just looks at you for no reason, you just turn around and say, yes, I know this scarf, the color doesn't go well with my suit, but it's the one I had in hand. And that's it.
That's a good answer as well.
There you go. And then,
what I've done it other way around. Instead of this, I said, yeah, I know, I got a lot of them. Do you want one?
there you go. Another one. Perfect. Great.
Yeah. So welcoming instead of pushing it back. So
no, that's it. Instead of feeling, oh my God, everyone's looking at me and saying, oh my God, I know. I mean, it's the only one I had in hand. I know it doesn't go very well with the dress, but, or as you say, do you like them? I design. Now you have the greatest of all times is when they look at you, you say, by the way, I design new scarves. Would you like one?
Yeah.
That's the way marketing, how to sell your new scarves.
Well, to be honest, we're talking about designer scarf. I already have my brands on scarves brand. So yeah. So making it very beautiful to each woman wearing a scarf.
There you go. There you go.
Amazing. It's amazing. You are like matching for the whole life, eh? like sister in another dimension. It's amazing.
Yeah. We're women. Us women, we always match.
Of course.
We try.
My next question is about that, because what you say is so true. Like I told you before, for me, it's not woman, man, this. Even I was talking and asking, so someone say, tell me about feminism, please. I don't know what is. Tell me about machismo. What is that? I don't know. I don't know. I growing in another way, but in a society with full of machismo, with full of that. And I when I listen to you about, wow, this is an issue in the world. It's a woman writer, it's a woman there, but being a Muslim writer, you know how many women you are inspiring right now. Are you thinking about sometimes? Do you feel? And my question is that you are the best writer right now. Do you feel any responsibility for it?
I do, to be honest, because I feel responsibility on each word I wrote in my book, to be honest. And I feel a responsibility on each word coming out from my mouth, because this is I know there is a lot of people. I have my audience, especially women listening to me. They waiting for whatever I'm saying to motivate them. That I received a lot of messages on Instagram, on my Facebook page, that's asking me sometimes question, Khadija, how can we do this? How can we, especially women struggling to find a job, to work from home, do something in their life. They feel really bored, and this boredom make them, they go down to depression. So they want to come out from this their ordinary life, and they want to do something with their life. And I feel the responsibility that it's my duty to teach these women what they can do with their life, how they can use their experiences, their diploma, their knowledge as well, on the best way they can have their own business. Why not? Or working from home on something. So yeah, it's a huge responsibility on my shoulder.
Thank you, Khadija. In that moment, my family is connected, and my dad, who teaching me and show me how respect everyone, not even nothing, not sex in the middle, not nothing. It's human, being human. Papá, te amo, gracias por lo que me has enseñado hasta ahora. Mamá, gracias, y gracias por conectarse ahora en este momento. She is Khadija, autora de un bestseller en musulmán, y está aquí para explicarnos, ¿ya? Entonces, por eso estamos hablando en inglés un poquito. Sorry, Khadija, I want to explain a little bit in Spanish. My next question, if you have any question, yes, you are available for.
Khadija, sometimes the problem I find with Muslim women in Occidental society is that they are willing to leave their own country, but when they arrive to Occidental society, they are not willing to adapt.
Agree.
That's a very big problem because, as I say, you are free to cover your hair. You are free to do Ramadan. You are free to pray. You are free to do all this in your house. Your house is like I say, is your castle. You are the king or the queen of your castle, and in your home, you do what you want. But if you're in an Occidental country, you have to respect the society as it is. It has been created and established, right?
Yeah.
You cannot go into someone else's house and tell them how they have to put the curtains. So this is the same thing. You can't go, for instance, to the UK. You come from a Muslim country and you say, being a woman or a man. No. You have to cover yourself. Your skirt is too short. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Who are you to tell me how to wear my stuff? I mean, you take care of your own people, not me. You don't know me. So, and work-wise, that is very important because it's not a matter of how I'm dressed, because I can prove any Muslim woman in the world, any Muslim man in the world, that I can cover my hair, I can wear a jalaba, and I can work in a big company.
Of course.
Because it's not my physical aspect, it's what I give to the company that counts.
Yeah, what's in your brain. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because for instance, here in Spain, we do have women that they've been living here. I was really surprised one day when I was introduced to these ladies. They have been living in Spain for about 9 years, maybe. They don't know how to speak Spanish.
Yes.
And I tell them, the problem is not, one, you don't lose your identity because you are learning another language that is not Arabic. That's one thing. Another thing, how do you find it that, because your husband is working, he's not at home, he just comes in the evening and leaves in the morning. So if something would happen to you, can you imagine that you have to tell your 7-year-old son or daughter to knock at the neighbor's house and tell them that something is going on with you because you don't know how to speak Spanish, you don't know how to communicate? Or, for instance, like I said, would you take your daughter or your son to the gynecologist to tell him, no, he's going to translate?
Yeah.
But like I said, you have to learn the language for survival. It's for communication.
To be honest, I totally agree with you, and it's very, very important point that you brought up, Yasmin, because this is my message as well on my book to women, that's saying that they have to integrate within the society. If they're not willing to integrate, it's no need for them to move, because they just going to make it difficult for themselves and for their kids.
Mhm.
So whenever you took that choice to move from your country to a new Occidental country,
Mhm.
you have no choice. You have to integrate, learn the language, get involved with community if you can, work, because when you work you learn a lot, and your laws, and a lot of things you learn.
Yeah.
So, and get involved with people, learn from people. Because, for example, when I came as well, I was studying English back home. However, when I came here, it's totally different because the accent is different. So
Totally.
it wasn't by the book like I've been studying. So I have to get involved. I have to integrate. I have to work. So to understand people, understand different accents from different parts of UK as well. So working, learning language, it's necessary to each woman moving from her back home to a new country.
True.
How was Khadija? How was this jumping from your bed and starting to writing or thinking? How I know you, but deeply of you, in you. Sorry, sorry.
That's fine. To be honest,
How?
okay, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, yes, continue. Thank you.
To be honest, I've seen women that's were suffering, to be honest, in here. For example, their husband died, they left us alone. They have nothing, they don't know how to communicate, they don't know what to do, they don't know how to pay their bills, they are struggling, and poor kids, they're struggling as well. And when I start writing my book, it was with a lot of emotion, because I've been put in a situation where people looking at me like I'm nothing, even I have a lot of knowledge in my head. I speak language English, but I still have the accent, Arabic accent or French accent, because it's normal. Like I said in my book, any English person moving back to Morocco and start learning Moroccan Darija, they will have accent, and we're not laughing at them. We will take it like something so cute, so nice. So why they don't think of us like this? They think of us like foreigners. Of course we are foreigners, and I'm proud of it, but I'm still an active citizen in this country. So I'm paying my bills, I'm working hard, I'm delivering a lot of positive energy, and giving a lot of commitment to this country that's helped me as well. So yeah, that's why I was a lot of commitment, a lot of emotion on that book, to be honest. It took me not so long to finish the book, but just a lot of energy to deliver whatever it was in my heart for each woman or each person who read that book can feel what Khadija felt before as well. To each woman can work on herself. So if Khadija done it, I can do it as well.
Khadija, yes, I didn't say before because actually it's new party for me, the San Jordi, and happy San Jordi for everyone. And if you want to buy a book, this is the book you need to buy. And it doesn't matter for your husband, for your boyfriend, hey, your girlfriend, your wife too. Hey, please do it. And Khadija, I will buy your books, but I need your link. Later, you send me, and I will put in the description the link where you can buy the Khadija book and the Instagram her. Khadija, what do you think about the family?
Family is very important and plays big parts on each woman's life. Grow up from my side, grew up as a girl, but I lost my dad, I lost my mom, I had just my two brothers. It wasn't easy, to be honest, because always I had the feeling of my father or my mom. However, since I moved here to UK, having my husband, he was my whole world, and he's still my whole world. So he gave me a lot of support that a father can give to his daughter, that a brother can give to his sister, that a husband can give to his wife. So he was very supportive. He fulfilled a lot of things that were missing from my end. And this is my message to each father, brother, spouse, and person, or each man, that they really need to support their any woman in their life. Could be their sister, could be their daughter, could be their wife, could be even their mother. So they need to support her, because we accomplish each other. We are one component. So women support a woman support a man, and a man support a woman. This is how we can really deliver a big change in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's a little bit crazy, in that society. It's like we are two species, we are the same. I mean, you have your issue. I mean, your body is, that's all, because the spirit, the soul, is in the end, it's the same fire. It's the same consciousness. I don't know, but in the end, the body have a function. Woman, what used for, men's what used for, but that's all. The rest, we are the same energy. If you want to find the same, what is the feminine for you? How exists in your points, or is more humanity?
Feminine is, like you said, is humanity. God, creates men as He created women for us. However, women plays a big role as well, because each woman can be a mother, and mother give kids, and she's the one that teach values, and teach while the father is working. From here, I don't say that father, they don't play big role as well in the family. Of course they do. However, the mother that spend a lot of time with the kids, so she's the one building the generation, building the society. So she's the one that's responsible to give in a good value and teach great values to her kids. And this is where we can see difference in the society. So feminine is very important, but however, it's a big responsibility.
Thank you, Khadija. Thank you. I have one question more. If you want to say something, just one.
Yes.
In how many languages translate your book?
The book is just in English. However, I will be working with other people, and I would love to translate it to other languages, because it's very important. Because Muslim women, it's not like Muslim that's read Arabic or English. So Muslim women everywhere, and this book as well, it's not just for Muslim women, for each person who's interacting with Muslims, and means for everyone.
Amazing. For the moment, I have other questions, but just sure. If you have one.
I have two questions.
Welcome.
Yeah. Okay. Going back to the woman's role in society, I agree with you up to a point, Khadija.
Mm-hmm.
For me, a woman is a survivor. Us women have the surviving kit more extensive than a man.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happens while we are working, moving forward, being it a mother, being it not a mother, because you don't necessarily have to be a mother. I mean, it's not written anywhere that it's a must to be a mother. You can just be a woman and not a mother, but you are still a sister, you are still a daughter, you are still a granddaughter, a friend. This is why the world keeps on moving on, because, and this is not being feminist, it's just a pure reality. We are survivors. We survive wars which men don't survive. We can survive that. We can survive not having a man next to us, and we will continue surviving just because we have that emotional strength to not stop, to not quit.
Of course.
That's what makes us stronger than men. We do not have, we might not be physically strong, but we are mentally and emotionally stronger than a man.
I know
scientifically, that's the way it is. So, I just want to, give a big shout out for all these women who don't have that maternal need to have a child, but she can still feel that maternity in her neighbor's child or in her nephews, nieces, or whoever. That's one thing. Another thing, it is imperative that your book should be translated to Spanish, to French, to Arabic, because, for instance, in the question of Spanish and French, it's not only that it's going to help women living in Spanish-speaking or French-speaking countries, but it will help non-Muslim women understand better Muslim women.
Sure.
Yeah, that is why it has to be translated.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
With your book, you are helping to women's society, to women of two religions and two mentalities, traditions, different traditions. So in order for me to understand you, I need to know more about you.
Yeah.
I need to know why you wear your scarf. I need to know why you do Ramadan. I need to know more about your religion.
Yeah.
This is all just like if you have that curiosity to know more about me and what I do and why I do this. How do you know? By asking or by telling.
Of course.
And in your case, you are telling with your book, which is very, very important.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, exactly, because the books include not just my experience on motivation, includes as well an insight about Islam. What is Islam and what's the media trying to paint on Islam, which is not the truth, and a lot of explanation. I'm not explaining myself to people just, to give that sympathy, no at all. Because, however, I'm just explaining this is the real Islam and this is how we live with the value of Islam. And doesn't mean we're Muslim, we cannot be productive. Doesn't mean we are Muslim, we do bad things. The bad and good things, it's in all societies and in all cultures. So this is who we are. This is what we want. And we welcome in any cultures, any societies, any other faith. So to live all together in peace.
True.
Where we can find you can before I write in the description where I can find your book. Can you explain us how can we buy your book?
Sure. The book is available on Amazon in all countries, so that have Amazon, as well as they can go to my website and they can order it from there, which is www.khadijamaaref.com. So Amazon, I believe, everywhere, and easy to get the next day or not even same day.
Recuerden que en la descripción voy a poner el Instagram de ella, la web de ella y el link de Amazon. I will put in the description the Amazon direction for you can buy this book because it sounds so great. Really, I will be one of your clients for sure. I want to read more about culture because this is something like just say, we are like blind. We are like we just listen. Sorry for saying that and told this the bullshit what the news says, but not the truth, but not the real truth, because maybe it's makeup truth. But what you say is so the brave is what, and I will be honored for reading this. For me, you are an artist. Actually, maybe you cannot, because in the end, being an artist, no, you cannot say about yourself, I am an artist. You find, or just who surround you can say that. What is art for you, Khadija?
Art, well, to be honest, I never seen myself as an artist because I thought art is just more about painting or artists. It's called actors as well and cinema and everything. This is art. But like you rightly said, artist is whoever wants to make a difference in the world and make really and leave a positive impact on this world. And why not spread peace and harmony in a different way. Could be by painting, could be by talking, could be by acting. This is all in they fall all in one segment, which is art.
Peace and harmony. These two words I will be really maybe tattooing my. It's amazing. Peace and harmony. With these words and with action in the world, I think we will be in an amazing way, really, because the world don't have that. What do you think? Peace? No peace. Harmony? But these two words, I think, is the nest for everything when it's coming, growing. What do you think about this? What you say, the peace and harmony? Do you think when you write, you have this? When you write it?
Yes, of course, and I should have it, because to have a beautiful, tableau, I don't know how to say it in Spanish, but to have a beautiful art or piece of art outside, you need to be peaceful inside. You need to have harmony inside, so you can do meditation. You could do train before or whatever, just in having calm, beautiful music. It should be you should have this peace and harmony inside before you start to writing, because it will have a big impact on your book.
Amazing. Jazz, ¿tienes alguna otra pregunta?
No.
No, for the moment, no.
Not for the moment. Well, we do look forward to have you in Spain to present your book here. It would be great to have you here.
That will be my pleasure, to be honest, especially see you face to face.
Yeah, in Barcelona. We could make a meeting in Barcelona and present your book there in any bookstore. It would be great to do that, because we do have a big Muslim community in Spain, Barcelona, Valencia, Madrid. I mean, you guys are, they're everywhere. So I mean, it's not something new for us. And but I do think it's very important, as I said previously. It's very important not only for Muslim women living in Occident, but for Occident to understand Muslim women.
Right. That's you really. Just put it really beautifully said. They need it's it's vice versa. Both sides, they need to understand each other.
Especially because usually when we talk about the Muslim community, we talk about men, but the Muslim community is made of men and women, and they don't think alike all the time. So it's very important that people in Occident understand and get to know Muslim women.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you for pointing out this one.
Khadija, before I can read your book and everyone here, I want to let you know, Hablando de Cultura is made for, actually, his idea for Jasmine. In the beginning, we started to make the interview, and it's about the culture around the world, and it's amazing how in all the countries I interview and talking about, it's so different. But I want to say, because we are almost finished with the interview. I will be happy for if you have issue. Issue is like, ¿cómo se dice? Sorry, I forget the consejo. ¿Cómo se dice consejo?
A tip. Have you got any tips for?
Do you have a tip for all the Muslim women and all the women? What can they just do it? Because in the end, they don't have any wall. It's not this wall there. It's the wall is here. Sometimes we're talking about in general, okay, in big one. But I know sometimes it's exceeding the walls, yeah, okay. But in the case it's not, because here in Spain, I see each day in the metro, in everywhere, how like this are the women there. Because they don't know, even because they are, no, I am a woman. They are really in the cage.
Yeah.
How you can say any tip for them?
Sure, and this is very kind of you asking me to say something because will be very useful to them. The first thing I can say that's don't let others' judgment be your own reality. So whatever people say about you, don't believe it because you know yourself. So act on what you believe on yourself. Second and important thing as well is integrate well within the society. So because how we integrate something sometimes the wrong way, this is what give this bad impression about the Muslim community. So when you integrate very well, we're not asking about changing your faith, we're not asking about changing your clothing or anything, but just the way you talking to people, the way that you're interacting with people, and learning language is the key for any Muslim woman to be successful in Western society.
Thank you very much, Khadija. Thank you. Thank you for these wise words and for being in Hablando de Cultura. Amiga, hermana, colega, Yasmin, muchísimas gracias por haber estado aquí, por haber venido a visitar tu casa, porque es tu casa, it's your home, Jazz. And thank you for meeting me with this amazing woman, Khadija. I promise you I will be reading your book. Really.
Thank you very much.
Attention, and if I don't see, because just always say, "Oh, look at it, have a look," and when I read, I really.
Khadija, by the way, I have a new title for your next book.
Okay, yeah, why not?
Your next book should be titled, "My Veil Does Not Hide My Mind," or "My Veil Does Not Cover My Mind." Because that way, it's not only for women to understand this Occidental society, it's also for Muslim men, Muslim society to understand that the fact that you wear a veil does not make you less an individual.
Yeah, true.
So there you go. Now you have a material to start.
Thank you for the suggestion. That is a really good one. Yeah, totally agree. To be honest, I would like to say a big thank you to Yasmin for her support as well, because she's really a lovely woman, and always with pleasure being with her or working with her. And thank you so much, Paul, for inviting me to your amazing show and give me the opportunity to speak up on behalf of all Muslim women, as well as being trying to motivate and inspire as much as I can, and give the truth that people don't know that exists.
True. Thank you, Paul, for inviting me. With pleasure. I had a great time speaking with you, Khadija. With Paul, it's been a long time. And, well, we hope to repeat soon.
Of course. And
I will be happy
to see you in Spain.
Yes, in Spain, in Barcelona.
Khadija, you just vamos. I will be happy for go to Castellón. I don't know Castellón.
Or Castellón. You can come over to Castellón. That's where I live.
I see. Okay.
Yes. No, Barcelona, Castellón. Oh, pega, Barcelona is good too. It's beautiful. Yeah. Then, Hablando de Cultura acaba de terminar en este momento. Muchísimas gracias a todos los que se han conectado, mi familia que siempre está apoyándome, Khadija, Maaref, muchísimas gracias, muchas gracias de todo corazón, and I wish you successful now and for the eternity, really. Yasmin, amiga bella, I love you. Gracias. Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Y
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Hablando de Cultura. Chao, chao.
Chao, chao.
Chao.
Y aquí estamos, espérate. Yes, aquí estoy. Si no, estamos todavía en línea. Estamos todavía en línea.
¿Ah, sí?
Si no,
vale. Yo no sé.
Me gustaría, bueno, déjame poner aquí en bien. Preguntarte a ti, ¿qué opinas tú? ¿Qué opinas tú con esto del feminismo, con el libro de Khadija, ya hablándolo en español y un poquito más crudo? ¿Qué onda?
Pues, a ver, no sé, mucha gente no sabrá, yo soy de origen marroquí, crecí en un seno multicultural y multirreligioso, es decir, yo he crecido entre la religión musulmana y la religión católica, con lo cual tengo un poquito de cada. Obviamente esto es como el método a la hora de, de actuar, pues yo tengo lo mío, yo pienso en mis propias cosas y ya está. Pero sí que conozco ambas religiones y la verdad, yo siempre digo, hay que ser muy respetuoso con todo el mundo. Yo creo que el problema de la aceptación y de la tolerancia solo llega cuando uno se considera ciudadano del mundo, como yo me considero. Entonces yo acepto a todo el mundo que viene en el país donde yo vivo, no considero que solo es mío. No, no es mío. Primero que no es mío, no me pertenece. Y segundo, que me considero libre para vivir en cualquier país mientras yo sea, pues obviamente respetuosa con los demás y tengo que aceptar sus creencias y sus tradiciones. Es lo que yo le explicaba a Khadija, que lo que sí que es verdad es que cuando compatriotas míos se vienen, sea de Marruecos o de Argelia o de Túnez, se vienen a Occidente, a algunos les cuesta integrarse y quieren imponer. Y no, tú impones en tu casa, aunque estés en un país de Occidente, en tu casa, tú puedes decir, se hace así, así y así, pero tú lo que no puedes hacer es que en un país sea católico, sea un país laico, ir a imponer tu propia religión, tu propia tradición. No, señor. Es decir, se te respeta, se te permite tener mezquita, se te permite que tú hagas tu ramadán y tus cosas. Aquí, por ejemplo, yo he tenido compañeros en Castellón que trabajaban en las fábricas que hacían su ramadán, su ayuno, y cuando ellos trabajan, pues non-stop hasta las 6 de la tarde, hasta las 5 o 6 de la tarde, y tenían permiso para irse, porque a partir de las 7 ya tienen cuando se rompe el ayuno ya pueden comer. Pero es que, claro, hubo una polémica al principio que decían, sí, pero ¿por qué este tío se va antes? A ver, mientras tú te paras a hacerte el café de media mañana, a comer al mediodía, a hacerte la merienda, él no ha parado. Desde que ha entrado a trabajar a las 8, no ha parado hasta las 6. Con lo cual, él está haciendo sus horas de trabajo y eso hay que respetarlo. Hay que respetar muchas cosas. Y yo siempre digo, es decir, como suele decir mi marido, y me gusta mucho usar esta frase, mi libertad empieza cuando acaba la tuya, donde acaba la tuya, ¿entiendes? Entonces, eso es el respeto, la tolerancia. Me parece espectacular que Khadija haya escrito un libro. Primero, es decir, el objetivo real de Khadija era hacer llegar a todas las mujeres musulmanas que viven en Occidente que ellas pueden lograr un objetivo. Es decir, que el hecho de que sea musulmana no la tiene que impedir de trabajar, de crecer como persona. Si tiene un talento, pues desarrollarlo. Escritora, poetisa, profesora, pintora, lo que sea. Pero lo que no sabe, y creo que no sabe, y se lo he dicho ahora, es que sin darse cuenta, ese libro va a ayudar a tantísima gente no musulmana a entender cómo es una mujer musulmana, cómo es una mujer musulmana en un país occidental. Y eso yo creo que ayudará muchísimo a que seamos más tolerantes. A ver, la ignorancia crea incertidumbre y miedo. Cuando tú tienes la información, tú ya no tienes, podrás aceptarlo o no, te gustará más o no, pero tú ya no puedes decir, tengo miedo. No puedes tener miedo de algo que tú ya conoces.
¿Qué es lo que ha dicho ella? Integrarse.
Correcto.
Integrarse. Al
Claro.
integrarte, ya lo conocerás.
Correcto, claro. Y es importante, yo considero que es muy importante y considero que sí, que debería de traducirlo tanto al español como al francés, porque bueno, la realidad es esa, vivimos en un mundo global, internacional, somos todos nómadas, nos movemos y musulmanes, hay musulmanes y musulmanas que originalmente no lo eran, es decir, que vienen de otra cultura y de otra religión y al igual, a ver, hay una cosa que a mí me hace mucha gracia y quiero hacer un inciso en esto, hablando de religiones. Me hace mucha gracia que se critique, por ejemplo, a un o una católica que se ha convertido en el Islam, pero sin embargo, si se convierte al budismo no pasa nada. ¿Entiendes? Entonces, ¿por qué esa diferencia? Vuelvo a repetir, es la falta de información, es la ignorancia en la materia. Cuando tú no conoces una cosa e ignoras, pues la haces más grande de lo que es, y no es así, es tan sencillo como lo que contamos, es decir, es súper sencillo, no hace falta, vuelvo a repetir, el miedo nace cuando existe la ignorancia.
El miedo nace.
Fuera la ignorancia ya no existe miedo. Existe aceptación o no, pero miedo no. Y yo creo que sí, que va a lograr mucho ella traduciendo el libro a otros idiomas, porque ayudará mucho. Ojo, no solamente ayudará a mujeres musulmanas en Occidente, ayudará a hombres y mujeres no musulmanes a entenderlas, sino que ayudará a los propios hombres musulmanes en Occidente a entender a sus mujeres y cómo se sienten.
Porque a lo mejor, ¿sabes qué? Yo estaba pensando que a lo mejor es que no tienen, o sea, claro, han crecido así, con esa idea. De pronto,
claro,
oye,
es la educación que tú recibes. Claro, es la educación que tú recibes. A ver, a mí cuando me dicen, cuando salen movimientos feministas que, ay, yo no consiento que se tape la cabeza. A ver, perdón, es una elección suya. Es como si yo elijo no llevar vestidos nunca más. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Que soy menos mujer porque no llevo un vestido? No. Pues entonces, por eso te digo que hay que tener mucho cuidado a la hora de criticar o acepto pero no acepto esto. No, la diferencia es un hilo muy, muy fino y encima es invisible, no lo vemos, pero sí que tropezamos con él. Es decir,
pero yo creo que mejor, o sea, la verdad aquí ya hablando de la gente que nos gusta, le gusta criticar y esto, creo que calladito te ves mejor. Calladita te ves mejor. Así que.
No, ¿por qué, Paul? No, tú tienes derecho a opinar.
Me refiero a que la gente, ¿no? Que la gente, eso.
En general, yo considero que la gente en general tiene derecho a opinar, tiene derecho a decir, pues sí, me parece bien, o no, no me parece bien. Vale, pero yo siempre digo lo mismo. Cuando tú opinas, tienes que desarrollar tu respuesta y tu opinión. No puedes decir, no, es que no me gusta. ¿Pero por qué no te gusta? ¿Por qué no me gusta? No, ¿por qué no te gusta? A mí quizás me pueda chocar más o a lo mejor me podrá causar un poquito más de preocupación tener a un rastafari o a un punky al lado que a una mujer que tiene un velo puesto. Yo he estado sentada al lado de una mujer que llevaba un niqab, estaba completamente tapada. Y encima, porque en el Yemen visten así, llevan como una especie de máscara en cuero que solamente se le ven los ojos. Y van con guantes negros. Pero lo curioso es que las ves a ella así vestidas, pero sus niñas, que son niñas todavía, que no son adolescentes, van vestidas a la europea. Entonces, yo siempre digo lo mismo, como seres humanos tenemos el privilegio de poder elegir, para bien o para mal. Tienes el poder de elegir. ¿Por qué uno tiene que, sobre todo en Occidente, por qué estigmatizamos de que cuando vemos una mujer con un pañuelo, decimos que es que el marido la obliga? No, señor. Hay muchos maridos musulmanes que no obligan a sus mujeres a taparse la cabeza. Y sin embargo, es ella la que quiere taparse la cabeza. ¿Por qué no se puede respetar eso?
A ver, es que no solo, ya eso nos vamos a musulmán, ¿vale? Vámonos a Latinoamérica, que sabemos que allá también hay. No vayamos a México, vámonos a mi país, Ecuador. Venga, voy a Ecuador. Oye, las mujeres, la abuela, me acuerdo, la abuela que decía que no llores como niña. Que la niña, o sea, ¿sabes? O sea, este tipo de introducción a estas cosas es que, no, las mismas mujeres tienen esta cultura intrínseca, ¿no? Y yo creo que como musulmanes también, como decíamos justamente, es que crecen ya con eso. Que quieras abrirte, que es lo que ha hecho Khadija. Yo creo que viajar abre la mente. y al salir ella de ahí, mira como...
Sí, pero yo te voy a decir una cosa. Mucha gente se sorprendería viajando a países musulmanes. Volvemos a decir, yo vuelvo a repetir, mi vestimenta no es mi identidad.
Yeah.
Mi identidad soy yo como persona. ¿Vale? Y ni siquiera mi sexo como mujer es mi identidad. No. Lo que tiene que prevalecer ante cualquier ser humano es que primero, antes de ser mujer u hombre, eres individuo. Y como individuo tienes todos los derechos del mundo. Luego, yo soy mujer o soy hombre, soy hetero o soy bi o soy gay, soy cristiana, soy musulmana, soy agnóstica. Todo eso es como, ¿cómo te diría yo? Mira, lo vamos a poner para que la gente lo entienda mejor. Eso es como un coche. Cuando tú te compras un coche de serie, te viene chasis, motor, volante, ruedas y asientos. Ahora bien, si tú quieres que ese picadero tenga, que sea de madera, eso es un extra. Si tú quieres que los asientos sean de cuero, es otro extra. Etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. Son cosas que vamos añadiendo a nuestro ser a lo largo de nuestra vida. Pero lo que a ti te hace persona es que eres un individuo por encima de todo. Y ese es el primer respeto que se le tiene que dar a una persona. Simple y llanamente, por ser individuo.
Totalmente lo ha dicho Yasmín Othman, aquí en Hablando de Cultura. Gracias, cariño, por haberte quedado un ratito más.
Ya, que me has tirado de la lengua. Y sabes que me gusta hablar.
Eres una crack. Jazz, estamos en contacto. Aquí somos actores de la claqueta en el mismo programa. Muchísimas gracias, Jazz. Un beso enorme.
Gracias.
Y estamos en contacto, cariño. Chao,
Claro
chao,
sí.
chao.
Chao, chao, chao. Chao, chao.
Chao. A todos quienes están conectados hasta ahora, este momento, pues para mí ha sido un gustazo poder compartir con Khadija, con Yasmín, que con Yasmín empecé el programa Hablando de Cultura y realmente pues es un cariño grande, un avance en las entrevistas que incluso personalmente me ha ayudado mucho y sobre todo la hermandad, amistad que con Yasmín tenemos. Yo creo que el mano a mano con el que tú puedes llegar a compartir con otra persona es fundamental. Y más en tiempos como estos. Muchísimas gracias a todos. Hablando de Cultura ha sido con ustedes desde el fondo del corazón y del alma de Paul Ponce. Chau, chau, chau y